I'm going to be following Jeff Nippard's leg workout from this video right over here. Bro, there's no shortcuts to this shit. You gotta do the reps. I could have stopped it. Those 2 reps and then 4 or 5 assisted reps for my wife. I could have stopped that set right there. Justified it to myself like, oh, I worked hard in that set, but I knew I had more. I try to aim for at least minimum 8, but my ideal rep range is 10 to 12. You can't stand the thought of a real beating heart. You'd be holding, having Yes, sir. How y'all doing, chat? Welcome back to another video. I'm starting this video off a little different. Right now, I'm about to head straight to the gym. Today, we got a nice leg day, inshallah. So I'm going to be following Jeff Nippard's leg workout from this video right over here. So I'm going to be start implementing this leg workout from now on, seeing how this works. I did it my first time for my last leg day, and it was incredible. I liked how he explained everything in the video, and I also just felt like my knees were better in touch, and also had a good balance of hitting the quads and your hamstrings, because I find myself focusing on quads more, and then towards the end of the workout I neglect my hamstrings and I don't get those sets in. And then on the days where I start off with my hamstrings, I feel like I do the same, where I hit hamstrings for a majority of the workout, and then at the end I hit a couple sets of quads, but I don't feel like I did enough for my quads, because that's what I usually used to do. I used to have a hamstring focus day and a quad focus day, but then this leg workout incorporates both, and you're doing one hamstring exercise and then one quad exercise, and you're going back and forth, and I think it targets and fatigues both muscle groups equally. So I'm going to be start implementing this. I'm going to show you guys exactly what he said in the video and exactly how I'm doing it. But before we do that, we got to take some pre-workout. So I have these 2 pre-workouts at my house. I have the Chris Bumstead pre-workout, and then I also have the Rise Godzilla. Now this pre-workout is probably my go-to. I just like it because it doesn't make you crash. If you guys have taken like C4 or any of those other pre-workouts, you have a very crazy spiker energy for the first 30 minutes. You feel like you're cracked out, and then right after that you have this crash, and it actually ruins your workout sometimes, because in the middle of your workout you just feel tired and you feel out of place, and it happens out of nowhere. There's a couple ingredients in this pre-workout which prevents that crash, and you just have a constant level of energy throughout your workout instead of like a high spike and a low. And this stuff is strong too, and I haven't been actually using pre-workout recently, so I'm gonna put like a scoop and a half in there. And then also, this is part of my pre-workout stack, creatine. I take the HCl. It just absorbs better, and I tried monohydrate and I was bloated from it, and a lot of people say they experience diarrhea or other gut problems from taking monohydrate, so I just stick with HCl, even though it's a little bit more expensive. So I do a scoop of that. If you guys haven't watched my birthday video, my wife got me this frother, and this is sick. I just like turn it on. Whoa, you're supposed to turn it on inside and then just froth that up. We got my handsome boy Kanafa right over here. He's been a little feisty, I think, because it's too hot, right, baby? He likes those neck scratches. If you guys didn't know, he's deaf, so he can't hear anything, which is kind of cute. Like, ah. So I'm gonna drink this pre-workout and then head to the gym. But also, guys, today I have a refeed day. So after this gym session, I'm gonna hit a peri-peri spot, some chicken, rice, corn, just some healthy stuff in general. But I've been craving peri-peri, so hopefully that's gonna be another motivating factor to push me through this leg day, because it's nice knowing you're gonna have a fire meal right after your workout, and then it adds that extra motivation where you're like, yo, let me just push through this workout because I'm gonna have some fire food after that.
Boo! Get off the screen!
You're not funny.
I'm just kidding. Woohoo! Work out really hard.
Oh, you're trying to be funny?
Yeah.
You're not funny though.
Funny looking. Look at this guy.
And also, I dropped my calories to 1800. I'm having 230 grams of protein, 90 grams of carbs, and then 60 grams of fat. So this is the lowest I've been so far in my cut. And just a little tip for you guys that want to cut, make sure you don't drop your calories from like 3000 or whatever calories you were eating for your bulk or maintenance all the way down to like 2000 or 1800. You don't want to have a drastic drop in your calories. You want to drop around 200 to 300 calories. So say you're eating 3000 calories, drop it to 2700. Eat that for like a month. If you do hit a plateau, then drop it to 2500, then 2300. Don't just drop 1000 calories, because you will lose weight, but then you're not going to be able to maintain that because you're going to be way too hungry. Your body's not going to be able to tolerate it. And then secondly, you're going to burn a lot of muscle because your body adapts to how many calories you're eating. So if you're used to eating 3000 calories and then you suddenly drop it to like 2000 or 1800, your body's going to use your muscle and everything else to make up for that caloric deficit. So do slow drops so your body gets used to that, and then you could squeeze out every single pound from that 200 300 caloric work drop. And then after that, when you hit a plateau, drop it again. I'm gonna drink this pre-workout and I'm gonna see you guys at the gym for Jeff Nippard's leg workout. All right, so first exercise of the workout, Jeff Nippard goes straight into some hamstrings and he alternates between the seated hamstring curl or the laying hamstring curl. So last week I started with the laying, this week I'm starting with the seated, and he does a total of 2 sets, 2 working sets, but I'm gonna do 3 working sets. But he says this is good to warm up your knees for like squatting, hack squatting, or Smith machine squat, or whatever type of squatting movement. And that is something that's super underrated, because I used to do leg extensions and then squat and my knees used to crack and used to feel terrible. But this actually helps. I think it's just like the angle, like when you're hitting your hamstrings, like the knee flexion. I don't really know the technical terms, but it works out. Okay. All right, so right after that, he goes into like a squatting movement, either a hack squat, pendulum squat, normal squat, Smith machine squat. I really like the pendulum squat, but I don't have one at this gym, so this is the second best thing. I love hack squats. And also to remember, you want to keep your legs a little lower so your knees are kind of going above your foot to really target the quads. He does 3 sets of these, so this is my second working set. Since you're only doing 3 working sets, like really push yourself. Even if you don't think you could get another one, just try your best to really push those reps, because every single rep matters. Come on. All right, let's add a 25 and do one more. All right, so last set for the hack squat, I put on a 25 and a 10 on each side, but you want to progressively overload. So the first working set, I did 2 plates. The second one, I did 3 plates. And then this one, I added the 25 and the 10. I'm trying to aim for at least 8 for this set. This is gonna be a grinder, so gotta mentally prepare a little bit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh shit, come on. Oh my god. Wait, can you help me? Yeah, just help me from this side. Stay with me, actually.
This shit's heavy.
That's good. I think I went a little too heavy on that. I'm still gonna count it. Actually, no, forget that. Let me drop set that. That's not a good set. Okay, that's it. Bro, there's no shortcuts to this shit. You gotta do the reps. I could have stopped it, those 2 reps and then 4 or 5 assisted reps for my wife. I could have stopped that set right there. Justified it to myself like, oh, I worked hard in that set, but I knew I had more. I try to aim for at least minimum 8, but my ideal rep range is 10 to 12. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so after that, he does Romanian deadlifts. I did that last week. I think I'm gonna alternate between Romanian deadlifts and another hamstring curl movement. And I believe he does 2 sets of the Romanian deadlifts. Over here, I'm gonna do 4 sets. Moving on to some leg extensions. He does 2 sets. I'm gonna do 3 sets. At this point though, your legs should be very fatigued. Everything should feel pretty heavy. That's how you know that you worked out pretty hard. Let's just say I'm excited for this refeed day. Just trying to use that for these last couple sets. Come on. All right, so second to last exercise, it's a hip abductor and adductor. So a superset and a total of 2 sets over here. I'm cramping. Let's go a little later. Okay. Ooh. Last exercise to finish off the Jeff Nippard workout is standing calf raises, but we don't have a standing calf machine, so I'm gonna do a seated one. Just 2 sets for this. I have terrible calf genetics, and yeah, I know like you shouldn't complain. If I wanted to, I could hit calves every single day and grow my calves. I don't really care about them as much, but they are a good muscle for other leg workouts and just like an overall foundation for your physique. So if you have strong calves, you're gonna be able to squat more, do more heavy weight stuff. All that force goes through your calves first. Regardless if your calves are shitty or not, you should still hit calves just for that. Alright, so that concludes the workout. What do you think about Jeff Nippard's science-based leg workout?
I think it was hard.
Was it?
Yep.
It was good though, right?
It was good.
I actually genuinely enjoy that workout. I'm gonna follow that for a while. I feel like it has a good combination of hamstrings and quads, and by the end you're toast. Some people might think there's not a lot of volume. If you hit your sets really hard, go till failure or keep 1 or 2 reps in reserve, and you just really push yourself for each set, it's definitely worth it. But now we're on our way to pick up some peri chicken. Are you excited?
Yay. Yeah, I'm so excited.
You don't sound excited.
I am really excited. Their hot sauce and their white sauce is so fire. And the yuca fries, remember those?
I never tried that.
It's almost like french fry on the outside, but like doughy on the inside.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go pick it up and I'll show you guys what we get. I've been watching some like crazy mukbangs. Like I'm at that point right now, since I lowered my calories and everything, I'm watching like people down food, like disgusting mukbangs. I'll show you guys a little clip of what I've been watching.
It's gross.
But I've mainly been doing it because it kind of suppresses my appetite because of how gross it is, and I could kind of taste it and it keeps me full, so it's like a mind thing. But on our way to pick up some peri chicken. Let's go.
Yay.
Alright chat, so we just got home. Being excited is an understatement. I am beyond just like happy right now. Look at all this food we just got. Dark meat, lemon and herb. We got chicken breast, hot, corn on the cob, white garlic sauce, yuca fries, chicken wings, garlic and herb, chicken wings extra hot, normal fries, rice, peri mayo corn, and coleslaw. And we got our drinks. That's a feast. Yo, I'm about to eat good. So I'm gonna put the camera down. After we're done eating, I'm gonna show you guys the aftermath, see how much we got left. I feel like I could take all this down. I don't know about that white chicken breast, but everything else except for that, I feel like I could take down. I hope you guys are eating good too. I hope you guys are working out hard And yeah, I'll pick it up after. All right, chat. So we just got done eating and I am stuffed beyond comprehension. I feel like I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna show you guys the damage we did though. So we had 24 wings. We have 3 left now. So that's at 21 wings. These fries weren't that good. We killed the yuca fries. This is all the white chicken breast. We didn't touch this tray, but the other tray we killed all the corn. That's all the wings. That's a little bit of the bone and thigh that we left. The coleslaw's fire, killed that. This corn wasn't that good. It's too mayo. It's like a mayo peri corn. Didn't like that. But we killed the rice and everything else. I don't know how many calories I ate, but that's a good refeed day. Tomorrow morning, straight back into the fasted cardio. Everything regular, straight back on the 1800 calorie diet. It's just nice for that mental relief and to just fill up that muscle with some glycogen. I'm gonna call it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment, and like this video. Yo, we're really close to 400 subscribers. Inshallah, I'm trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the summer. I do recommend that workout, the Jeff Nippard's leg workout. If you guys want a more detailed explanation of why he does what he does, make sure you watch that video. It's a very good video and I do enjoy his videos in general. But I'm gonna call it off right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys are having an amazing night. Peace.